Good morning, guys. Welcome to the stream. It's a beautiful, glorious Friday in South Africa, and looking forward to the weekend, right? But before the day gets going, we're going to do a bit of streaming. We are still on Varun Kai. Remember, we Starborn, so we've gone through the main mission of the original game. We are busy with the DLC, Shattered Space, and I'm enjoying it, guys. I'm honest with you. I am really enjoying it, and I hope you're having fun with me. As always, tell me about yourselves. Where you guys from? Do you actually game yourself? Do you stream? And hit that follow button, right? We're trying to build some community here. But let's see where we are at. I am busy with a mission called A House Divided, and as you can see, we've done quite a bit. Yeah, there's some backstabbing taking place on this mission, so we're trying them to get to the truth, trying to help them to get to the truth. Alright, let me see our ships. Alright, somewhere we got a junker. Let's see if we can find some more clues, guys.
I found something you might like. The way it's shaped reminded me of you.
some spy work going on. Ochim. So his sister. Let's lack this folder, guys. Mm-hmm. It seems the guys they took in have been spies all along.
Serpents keep you.
I wonder what your presence here means for the Minister of Conjunction.
So we need to wait for Kuz Rani. Can we find a maybe a bed to sleep in, guys? There's a shower.
The outsiders will come to accept his embrace, just as you do.
Why not to turn it into gold?
While we're here, let's sell some stuff. It seems we're gonna have to wait a bit.
Already have enough to worry. Your credits are worth the same as everyone's, I suppose.
Oh yes. Let's take your digipacks. $50 cal will take. $6.5s. guys, this is good. So we're gonna eat the sack. And then we're gonna see, we'll be able then to continue with our mission, right?
I found something. I thought you should be the first to have it.
Let's go. Meet with Kustrani.
I found a gift. I hope it's worthy of
You have great taste in ships, my friend. Well, that is some ship you have there. It has been too long since I've tinkered with a ship from the settled systems. Well, I had a privileged upbringing that allowed me to hone my skills on all sorts of different ships. So, if you need anything for your ship, just let me know. Take a look.
Goodness. This thing is massive. Oof. What do you guys think? Crew capacity 3. Okay, that sucks. But I mean, we don't really. Alright, we're gonna get back to you, dude. just want to check something.
Have you ever seen a ship like that? It's truly something.
Every ship is amazing in its own way. That one? Oh, that one is special, yes. Oh, I would love to take it apart.
What is it? You are the one who spoke with Nasko Varun. And you wish to speak with me. What are you talking about? Who sent you? I am not welcome in Dazra. Guards demanding my removal is about the only acknowledgement I garner. The details of that commotion, however, do not presently concern you. If that is true, we should continue this conversation elsewhere. Meet me at my shack outside of Dazra. You cannot miss it. Good. I look forward to having a real conversation. First one in months.
Any idea when we may be allowed to return home?
Great serpents will deliver us from this. I know it.
Guys. What do you mean?
Salutations.
I have to walk all the way around.
Great Serpent. I cannot believe this is happening.
Move. No loitering.
If you need assistance, full disclosure, I am not a healer. I am a volunteer, so if that makes you uncomfortable, you may be better served by Hanton Irara at the Halls of Healing. If she is available, that is. Thank you for saying so. I am not doing this for recognition, but sometimes I can feel overwhelmed. I wonder if I am making any difference at all. But someone needs to help, and it may as well be me. I hope so. Thank you for saying that. This is the aid tent where we treat those from the refugee camp. So many people have lost their homes, and the halls of healing can only hold so much. I try not to be, and most of the time I am not, but at times, the gravity of the situation becomes a bit much for me to take. Our work is never ending. You help one person, 5 more require your assistance, and then 10 more after that. How much of a difference am I really making? Me, a volunteer. Maybe I am just getting in the way. There I go again. Those negative ramblings are not doing anyone any good. No, I was a veterinarian. I would provide care for the farmers' growths, but that seems like a lifetime ago. A human is not a growth, of course, but my veterinary skills have proved useful enough. Okay, get it together.
Apologies, but I need to prepare to treat a patient.
But our sins really so great that we deserve that.
I forgot I can fast travel. I mean, hello?
Great Serpent guide you.
I have not seen my sister in days. Great Serpent, I pray nothing has happened to her. Vindicator?
Vindicator.
Our situation here is quite dire.
Serpent's Grace, are you a new volunteer? I was told you'd be coming yesterday. Or was it today? By Jinan. What day even is it? So you didn't send me that slate with the urgent tone and suspect grammar? Now I'm wondering who did. No matter. You're here, they are not. My name is Vasilis. I am a Herald's assistant. Or I was, until the cataclysm took out much of the city and half of the people with it. Now I'm part healer, caretaker, warrior. The list goes on and on. Much of the city is just gone, as well as much of our staff and facilities. So we've all been lashed into larger roles with inferior tools. We're stretched thin and wound tight. I feel like the skin on a balloon. I am hoping you can help let the air out. I would gladly take a fire over what's happened to our city. You don't need Jinan's side to see things are bad. No, bad is the wrong word. What happened here was tectonic. And while the wounded are being tended to, I'm most concerned with those in the city who haven't sought help. What we need is for people to check in on the elderly and the infirm. Thank you. There are many in need. But I would like you to start with Reagan Ueda. His home is not too far from here, near the Halls of Obedience. I need 2 things. 1, see if he's okay, and 2, make sure he's taking his medicine. Plus, it will be good for him to see a friendly face, to give his spirits a lift. Serpent be with you.
Were our sins really so great that we deserved this?
Yeah, dudes. Let's get one mission finished before we jump onto the next. Oof, she looks...
Need help? You and everyone else.
I think I found something useful. Not that you need it. You don't need it.
May the great serpent guide you. And the rest of us.
I'm running in circles, guys. Alright, stay on track.
You've been busy, Vindicator. Of course. You've managed to piece together this case at a pace I did not anticipate. That is a credit to you as an investigator. But before you proceed into that room, I must ask, do you have the proof you need? Is it solid? Yes. My intel says you came back with a slate in hand. I imagine the contents of which are incriminating. So let us speak frankly for a moment, if we may.
So what is he gonna tell me, guys?
I've been thinking about the events of the past few days, and I have some thoughts. The speed at which things have unraveled, it makes me wonder how much of this outcome has been orchestrated. Of course, I am not denying my role in all this. Yes, I approved to have the supplies rerouted. And yes, I ordered that they be directed to the zealots. But the murders, the violence, these were not directives I had ordered. If I am guilty of anything, it's being a rubber stamp. Because we are all in need. Everyone was affected by the accident, including the people here. And if we are to reintegrate House Malene, we need to show them our aid isn't contingent on our abundance. How would it look if the moment our supplies had diminished, we kept them all for ourselves? I admit that I was presented an opportunity and took advantage of it. A handful of supply shipments are a meager exchange for an entire clan of allies. United with House Malene, we can rebuild Dazra as the industrial and military force it was during the Serpent's crusade. Which is why I ask that you listen to my proposal. Let me go. Allow me to continue my efforts discreetly for the betterment of House Va'ruun. We'll have to burn that location regardless. I imagine Tavina has likely sent her inquisitors to clear the place anyway. I trust you'll understand if I don't reveal the location of their next hideout. disappoint me, convert. Why should I willingly confess and ensure my death? I'd much rather argue my case in front of my peers. I don't know what evidence you've gathered, but without anything concrete, it's your word against mine. We shall see which one carries more weight.
Thank you all for coming. I think we can all agree that the charges for this crime are quite serious. Theft of supplies, aiding the zealots, and the murder of my cousin. Which is why it comes with great shock that evidence points to a member of House Kadik as the thief.
Based on what evidence? House Kadik does not deal in trade. Your house does.
I would not be making this claim without sufficient cause, nor is House Dulkef the bearer of this information. Vindicator, the floor is yours. This slate lists you by name, Envoy. What do you have to say for yourself?
Is this what you called me to your office for, Kisrani? This is an absolute disgrace to your department.
You haven't answered my question, Mujin.
Nor should I have to. A single slate, which I might add is likely fabricated, is not enough to prove anything.
Is that so, Mujin? Or do you deny the words you yourself wrote?
I absolutely deny it. My computer has obviously been tampered with. This is clearly not enough evidence to even consider me a suspect.
Oh, you didn't know. We have piles of evidence, ship departure records, signatures, the works. And of course the kicker, Kisrani's would-be assassin.
Security has identified him as Okim Kadik.
Well, that's your ward, Mujin.
In fact, if I were you, Envoy, I would think long and hard about submitting to the guard peacefully. Given the severity of your crimes, the captain has the authority to do it by force.
I will cooperate, but this is by no means an admission. And make no mistake, the three of you will pay for this insult.
Make all the threats you want, Envoy. My decision is made. Guard, take him away.
As you command, Executor.
I appreciate you backing me up on this one. Warden Vithal had brought some evidence linking Mujin to the crime, but it's your evidence that makes me feel confident we can convict. All told, I'm extremely grateful. Ukaru was family, and I would not have been able to rest if I knew the thief had not been brought to justice. It's a well-known secret that Mujin was not a popular member of House Kadik. I suspect he may have operated independently, and Elder Razma will likely deny any involvement. The guard will move him to lockup. You can visit him if you like, so long as he cooperates. A grim reality is, it's unlikely he will be there long. Aiding the zealots is a crime punishable by death. There are typically no exceptions. Add to that the murder of a state official and, well, he'll be lucky if his death is swift. My thanks are yours. You had no personal stake in solving my cousin's murder, yet you did so with diligence and aplomb. For that, you will be well rewarded.
I've also handed over everything we have at House Vithal regarding the case. Who knows what other crimes we can uncover while poring over the evidence.
I'll take this up with the captain of the guard. After that, our part in all of this is done. Jinan grace you for taking on this investigation. You've done a great service for House Varun and for Dazra. And on a personal note, I want to extend my gratitude for avenging my cousin's murder. With the accident and all that's going on, I haven't really had time to grieve, but closing this case might help me start that process. So for that, I thank you.
Right, guys, that's 6,000 credits.
Vindicator. My thoughts are that we got our man, but that the work isn't over. We will need to take a close examination of House Kadig's personnel until we have rooted out every last traitor in our city. Well, the keep is where the army of House Varun has been traditionally armed and trained. To fight and conquer will always be a part of our culture. Even in peacetime, the serpent is coiled and ready to strike. Well, I was in Jinan Plaza and had a full view of the whole thing. It was spectacular. A wave of energy sweeping over the city, eating everything in its path. The destruction alone was impressive. But what I'll always remember is the noise. The vortex itself moved swiftly, darkly. But the sound of it was a slow hum. Deliberate. I can't explain it any other way. Like thunder rolling after the lightning. The power of the great serpent. Unleashed. Remember, Chosen. None but the faithful are promised tomorrow.
I have a gift for you. Try not to turn it into gold. Do you need something from me? Your #1 fan. Here you are, a gift worthy of a true hero. Back to work then.
A fork. What's
What do you
wrong with
require?
this dude?
My brother lost his wife in a home in a catastrophe. How can anyone doesn't? Same after that.
Let's see if we can do a couple of short missions, guys.
All must serve.
You keep too many notes. It's confusing.
It makes sense to me.
It just looks like word spaghetti. Like, why does this say keycard? Rock thrown at my face.
Duck.
Huh?
When someone throws a rock at you, you duck. I keep my keycard under it, in the sink. And sink make me think of thinking. That's what happens to forgotten memories. They sink into the depths of your brain.
Did I mean
That's a terrible system.
cracking a code? Tough nut to crack? Oh, hello. Have we met before? Oh, well, in that case, it's nice to meet you. And I apologize for the mess. I've been trying to keep everything here sorted, based on a personal system. The problem is that it's all gotten to be too much, and I can't find my things. That would be grand. This seems more like a two-person job. With my system and your gusto, we'll find exactly what I'm looking for. Whatever it was. Well, my keycard for one, socks for another, and one more thing. Something important, I think. No, but I'll know it when I see it. I think. Oh, several things. I just don't recall what they are. Maybe it was for Dora? I'm sorry. I'm so forgetful these days. Not my socks, but socks. He's a dog plushie, white as a pair of socks, if I recall correctly. Of course, no guarantee that I do. Yes, I pick a word that reminds me of another word, and that makes me remember where it is. There might be a slate around here that has more details. Maybe look around for those. Now, where was I? The more weight you carry, the broader your shoulders become. My respect for you grows by the kilogram.
Just a reminder, I'll be over tomorrow to help organize your things. The trash goes into the bin, but the clutter we can place on the shelves. We'll get everything sorted and just how you like it. Love you and see you soon. for a while, but okay, deal. If something were to happen and we forget each other, we'll play this song to remember.
Deal.
What do you have there? A music box? What is that? A music box? I don't remember owning that. I wonder if it even works. Would you mind? I'm not very good with these things, but hopefully it still has a little bit of song inside. This song, I can't.
Look, I know that you're running out of shelf space, but you really shouldn't put things on the hearth. There's a whole box of paper towels here for no reason. And don't get me started on the stuff in the cook pit.
Well, I don't put it there on purpose. I'm in the living room, and I need some place to put things, and it sort of happens. Also, I was trying to keep round things together. Round circle, round things. And Sox's helmet is round. I have a whole system based on word association.
It's no wonder you're always losing your things.
So, tell me about your kids. The ones at the orphanage.
I love them, but they can be difficult. There's this one boy, Ramaran, who won't stop misbehaving.
He sounds like a handful.
I need about 10 more hands and a cargo ship for that one.
I see.
Careful, don't knock over the vase.
Has anyone ever told you you're the greatest explorer in the settled systems? Well,
what's this thing?
It's a seed accelerator that will help you grow your plants. We have one at the orphanage.
You mean like spies?
No, I mean like green things that grow out of the ground.
Ah, yes. Envies. They're green with.
I remember now. This song. It's the one my granddaughter used to sing. She used to help me around the house, doing chores, tidying up, and then the accident happened. And I haven't seen her since. I know you mean mean well, but I can't keep doing this. The more I cling to the idea she's still alive, the harder it gets. If you don't mind, I have a favor to ask. Keep the music box with you.
What?
The song. It carries too many memories. And with it, a pain I wish to forget. Yes, and it's my choice. If you have mercy, let me live with it. Thank you. You need not do anything special with it. But I can't bear the sight of it. Now, if you'll kindly leave, I must get back to my things.
Well, guys, it looks a lot better. Found socks, found his key card. Yeah. Growing old is hard. Shame.
Behave yourself. There is already enough trouble in Dodger to go around.
We have. I do hope this thing being built will not have any harmful side effects.
I am trying to see my family again. I fear I may be losing my mind.
I feel so overwhelmed, but I can't afford to be. Now is not the time. So, how did it go with Reagan? Sadly, that's the way of things at the moment. These days, it's hard to account for who's missing and who's gone. But the difference hardly matters. Loss is loss, no matter the form. In any case, thank you for doing this for me. I'm sure your visit helped him, if only for a moment. If you don't mind, can you come back in a day or two? I will have more work for you then. I most certainly will. Tazra's problems are many, but its character continues to shine through in people like yourself. Regardless, even if our paths do not cross again, Jinan bless you for your assistance.
Thousand crits, guys. Alright, let's do some mission.
The request for aid. Supplies never cease.
Had to turn away a mother and child this
I hear justice has been meted out against Hukaru's killer. On behalf of House Dulkev, thank you. Hello, Vindicator. Malibor has kept me informed of the situation. The deadlock of the High Council. I hope your presence here means things have changed. Good. Good. I'm pleased that the Council is once again working towards a solution. It felt wrong not to help. Do you know where I was when it happened? The incident, they call it. I was in the temple next door, conversing with my cousin. I was in the middle of replying to him about, I don't even recall. Some meaningless bit of family drama, I'm sure. One moment he was there, and the next, gone. My cousin, the floor, the wall, just gone. I found myself looking out at the scaled citadel, unable to comprehend. And now, here I stand, the elder of House Dulkev. My loss? Yes, I suppose. Although, from an outside perspective, one could consider it a fair trade, given my new role. Perhaps even a gain. I appreciate the sentiment, but we shall never know. You cannot imagine it. A single moment of pure, terrible silence. A meter's distance was all that separated me from whatever has become of Dazra. I find that through all the chaos and the scrambling since, my mind drifts back to that moment. I could be gone as well. But here I remain, spared. And I do not know why. Hopefully you can deliver them from this. But what comes after? What about the next trial? I'm sorry. I should shoulder my own burdens, not force them upon you. I've grown so tired of the council squabbling, and I want no further part in it. I have no demands, no requests. All must serve. And House Dulkev is no exception. The speaker has always been the guiding light of House Varun. In his absence, it is of no surprise that some would find themselves lost, stumbling in the dark.
Come on, guys.
Here is what I can tell you. Sometime before our current calamity, Enesco Varun approached me looking for information about his grandfather's time. He was frustrated at the lack of progress. House Dulkev keeps extensive records, you see. While I was never told the exact reason behind the inquiry, I was able to deduce a fair amount. I provided him with the shipping manifests from the time of the Serpent's Crusade, materials and equipment that suggested some highly specialized research. I told Enesco where those materials had been sent. Weeks later, well, you've seen the Citadel. You know as well as any where we are now. I believe so. Yes. Enesco returned from the site in unusually good spirits. He boasted of something called the Vortex Interlock, and that it was the key to unlocking some new unseen potential. Whatever records exist of this interlock were swallowed up with the Citadel. And as for the original site, executors were sent, but did not return. And we can spare no more casualties. So I suggest you visit Malin Dam to the southeast. I believe it is more than it seems. It is the only place to learn more about these vortex interlocks and what connection they may have to the events at the Citadel. And should your search be fruitful, make sure it is known that House Dulcep was proud to serve when called upon.
Such a long story, dude. Well, thanks for that. So we're gonna search the dam. Without the buggy. Let's see how far
I
we can
bet
get.
there's a lot of unique fauna here. Ooh, I wonder if they'll let us pet them.
You can't get in there, not unless you have a card.
Unless you have a card.
You're funny. So, you're trying to get in there? You're not the first person to come here recently, you know? Anasco Varun himself was here. I saw him, but he didn't talk to me. And there were too many other people around him. They all looked really serious. I heard he disappeared. Is that true? I never saw him come back out of the dam. But I did see them go in. They had cards that let them open the door. I found one after they'd left. I thought about using it, but I didn't want to get in trouble. Kavil said I should give it to him for safekeeping. So I did. Maybe he'll let you have it. Okay, good luck.
Let's go get the card, guys.
Look at us, exploring new biomes, meeting new pets.
Life jackets. Oh, it's a seaweed farm. This is cool. Guys, this is where we are going to call it a day. Thank you guys for watching. You are awesome. Remember to hit that follow button, and prayer requests always welcome. You guys can email me or you can send me comments, and we'll trust the Lord together for breakthrough in those areas in your lives that you need it, right? You guys must have a fantastic weekend. Remember, God loves you. He's got a plan for you. I'll catch you guys again online soon. Cheers for now.